Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for November 25th, 2024. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. All right, we're going to start in the top band. I like to start with the box with the fewest givens. So we have 2 3s here. This 3 looks up, puts a 3 in this box. Let's follow up on that 3. Oh, we did get a 3 in the corner right away. Dooting away. All right, there's a 3 in one of these 3. So the 4 has this buddy over here. So this 4 looks in, this 4 looks up. Puts a 4 in one of these 2 cells. And I'm just going to look at what looks through this 3, 4. We have the 2 and the 7. Unfortunately, there's no 2s or 7s up here, so it doesn't help us. This 7 doesn't help, as you can see, because this 7 and this 7 just removed from the same cell. This doesn't help at all. All right, I'm going to look at this 1, 3, 7, 9. So the 2 1s do look over, and these 2 1s look up. Anytime you have 4 of a digit looking into a box, you can always place the digit into that box. The 3s we took care of. The 7, we already looked at 7. Doesn't do anything else. It doesn't do anything at all. It doesn't do anything in addition to the thing we found it doesn't do. Is that the way I want to put it? Anyway, these 9s look in here. There's a 9 in one of these 2. Anything looking up through here is interesting, and actually we have both the 2 and the 8. So this 2 and this 8 look up here, removing 2 and 8 from these 3 cells. And 2 and 8 still need to be placed in the box. They aren't any of these. So there's only 2 cells left in this box that can be 2 or 8. And so one of these will be 2 and one of them will be 8, leaving no room for any other digits, which means those other digits are pushed out here as a triple. So the 1, 2, 3, we need 4, 5, 6 here. It does clean up. I see this 4, 5, and 6, but it doesn't resolve. But that 4, 5, 6 triple affects the column, because if this is where the 4, 5, 6 are, then they can't be down here. So the remaining digits are what's left, the 1, 7, and 9. I'm seeing this 1, this 9, but otherwise... Oh, this 9 here, I missed it. So neither of these can be 9s. That actually places the 9 in the column, the only place for 9. Okay, and we're left with this 1, 7 pair. Let's come back up here. So this box we've basically taken care of. So basically all we need to look at is whether the 1, 3, 5, and 6 affect this box at all. So we do have the 5 looking in, this 5 looking in. We have another hidden pair. So this way we found it just by corner marks. So what we found is that our 5 and 9 corner marks are identical. 2 digits and 2 cells. They don't exist in any other cells. So that means one of these will be 5, one of these will be 9, another hidden pair. So what a hidden pair does, since I didn't explain it over here, it kind of did, but it evicts any other digits that we thought could be in those cells, because one will be 5, one will be 9. There's not room for other digits. So what we want to do is we want to look at what are the 4 digits that remain in the box, since the 5, 9 pair is in the box. And those are we want to think about how those digits are now limited now that they can't be here. So the 4 digits left are 2, 6, 7, 8. So I'm not seeing any 2s, 6s, 7s, and 8s. Well, we have this 2 and 7 seeing this cell. So this is 6, 8 only. So 2 and 7 end up in 2 out of these 3 cells are 2, 7. The other one's a 6 or an 8. Seems pretty obvious from the markings, but 2, 6, 7, 8. So these can't be 2, 6, 7, or 8. So can we learn anything from that? The 2? Not really. The 6. So this, okay, yeah. So the 6 does something, because this 6 looks in saying these aren't 6, and this also isn't 6 because of the 5, 9 hidden pair. The only reason is because of that. So actually, the first thing I noticed is where's 6 in this row? Because this 6 says not in these 3, and these are not 6, because the hidden 5, 9 pair removed 6 from this cell, and this can't be 6 because of our hidden 2, 8 pair. So that actually places 6, which gives us the 4 and the 5 as well. That gives us this 4 over here. This 5 gives us the 9 and the 5. So this hidden pair resolved. Okay, so we have some low-hanging fruit here. This row is down to 3 digits. This row is down to 3 digits. So if we think about it, we can mark it up and see if we get more out of it. We get 2, 7, 8 here. So I'm not seeing anything special about that. 2, 7, 8. Here we have 2, 8, 9. I'm seeing this can't be 2, but otherwise nothing. Oh, but I'm seeing that since this can't be 9, the 9 ends up in one of these 2 cells. So we can mark that. Actually, we can get that from buddies as well. We got a bunch of digits and didn't look at buddies, but this box just needs 2, 7, 8, 9. This can't be the 9, so this is 2, 7, 8. Oops, meant to center mark. This is 2, 6, 7, 8. I think it could be any of them. Okay, cool. So we basically marked up that top band. Let's move on to the next band here. So we have the 1 and the 5 here. The 1 does have this buddy here. It puts a 1 in one of these 2 cells. Does the 8 do the same thing? No. See, we want something here looking down. The 6 could potentially do it, and the 8 could potentially... The 6 could potentially do it, and the 8 could potentially do it, but we don't know which one it is. Only one of them can do it in terms of limiting to these 2 cells. So that means the 8, either the 8's going to end up in one of these 2, or the 6 is going to end up in one of these 2, or both. Will be interesting when we find that, but we can't do anything with that yet. Just thought I'd point it out. We have this 5 and this 5, which is a crossing. No, it's not a crossing, but because of this 5, we end up with a 5 in one of these 2. Okay, we have the 3, 8, and 9. So we do have the 2 3s here. This 3 helps, puts a 3 in one of these 2. The 8 doesn't really get any help. Okay, and then the 9. We do have these 2 9s looking in. This 9 looks in as well. So we have a 9, one of these 2. And then this box, we don't have any 9s helping. Okay, and we've got 2, 3, and 4. So the 3s we took care of. The 2 and the 4. So I am seeing this 4 and this 4 and this 4. So it puts a 4 in one of these 2 cells. In this box, unfortunately, the 4 is in 3 places. We took care of the 3. Okay, the 2. This 2 looks in, this 2 looks up. That doesn't help enough. We also have this. Okay, yeah, just these 3 places. Okay. So I don't think we can get much more out of this. I'm looking for any geometry, like this 3, 8, 9 versus this column or this row. For the column, we already have the 9, so it would just be 3 and 8. They're really not restricted at all. We've got the 3, 8, 9 versus this row, but this row is so open, I don't see how we could possibly do anything with it. Okay, so next band here, this is empty. We do have the 2, 5, and 9, though, so the 2 9s are the only digit that repeats in the band. Oh, we also have the 2s repeating. Sorry. 2's in one of those 2. What are the 4 digits left in this box? Sometimes that's the easiest way to think about it. We need the 3, 5, 6, 8. So the 3 looks down here, putting a 3 in one of these 2. We do have these 2 5s looking down, putting a 5 in one of these 2. And then 6 and 8 are unaccounted for. But because the 5's not here, these are 3, 6, 8. And because the 3's not here, these are 5, 6, 8. You can mark that up. Okay. I only have the 7 looking down through here. Oh, but we have this 7 and this 7. So it puts a 7 in one of these 2. That's going to point left along with this 7, putting a 7 in one of these 3. So any other digits affecting this box like that? 1, 2, and 4. I mean, I do have 2 4s looking down. This 4 looks in, puts a 4 in one of these 2. We have this 2 and this 2. Oh, I've got 2's marked already. Yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah, I'm not seeing what else to do here. It is suspicious that this cell here... Ooh, uh-oh. Sorry, as I was saying, it's a little suspicious that this cell here can't be any of these corner marks. So what's actually left? I'm going to write it out, but it might be too many. We have the 1, we can't be 2, 3, 4. I'm just looking at the corner marks. Could be 5, 6, can't be 7, could be 8, can't be 9. So it's still down, it still has 4 possibilities, unfortunately. So we're not going to mark that, but it is a suspicious cell for sure. This row has, okay. This row has 4 digits left, and we know this one's not the 7, so at the very least we can mark that one. But what's left? We need the 3, 6, 7, 8. This can't be 7, so this is 3, 3, 6, 8. We know these two aren't 3, so these are 6, 7, 8. This one's also not a 6. This can be any of them. Okay, I think that's all we get out of that band. Let's look at the stacks. With our scanning method, we mostly take care of the stacks, but make sure we don't miss anything here. Yeah, we got the 3s and the 4s taken care of already. 1, 5, 6. Okay. This stack here, we got the 2, 5, and 9. So 9s are done. 2 doesn't have a buddy. 5s are marked up. 3, 8, and 9. Yeah, there's not much to see here. I don't think I missed anything. Okay. And then this stack here, probably already taken care of. The 1, the 5, 2, 4, 7, 9. Yeah. Okay, so there's our basic scanning is done. We haven't finished the puzzle. So what we're going to look for is box by box. We're going to look to make sure we respected any markings we made and see if we may have missed any, like as we go, may have missed any pairs or triples that formed. It's always good to find them as you mark them, but you know, I'm only human. I'm not perfect. So I like to double check that I didn't make any mistakes, because often that's all we're looking for. If not, I'm also going to be on the lookout for cells that are suspicious in terms of might be down to 3 or fewer candidates that we can mark up. So this row is down to 4. I'm pretty sure these two, we're down to all 4 of them, the 2, 6, 7, 8, but I'm going to double check that. Yeah, that's true. I don't think we have anything else we can learn from these 3 boxes, because nothing is affecting downward, and the band is basically marked up. So we'll move on to this box here. I really want something to be limited along with these 1s. It could be the 6, it could be the 8, it could be something else, but we don't know what it is. Any suspicious cells that might be limited? This cell here does see 5 and 9 in addition to the 2, 3, 4. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 1, 6. Yeah, this sees a lot of digits. So it's not the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 9. So it's only 7, 8. And that makes a 7, 8 pair. Like I said, as soon as you mark it, look for the pairs. Look for the triples. This 7, 8 pair in this column removes 7 and 8 from the rest of the column. Because if you're not sure how naked pairs work, really simple explanation of that is this cell needs to be a 7 or an 8. If it's going to have a value at all, it's going to be a 7 or an 8. Same with this cell. But they can't be the same digit as each other because they're in the same column. So one has to be 7, one has to be 8. There's no other choice. The order you can choose, but not the values. And so the rest of the column can't be 7, 8 because they're going to end up here. So this can't be 7 or 8, making it a 2. So now we're down to 6, 7, 8 across here, and the 2 is placed here. That gives us the 8 and the 2. Gives us the 7. All right. Nice. So that was a nice boost. This 2 looks down. It removes this corner mark 2. We look and we see that there's only 1 2 corner mark left. That does remove a 3 corner mark, but there's still 2 places for it, so we can't place it. This 8 does look down, removing 8 from here, meaning that in this row, the 8 is limited to these 3 cells, which does remove 8 from the rest of the box. This is called claiming. The row needs an 8. It's not going to be here, so it's going to be in one of these 3 cells. Whichever cell it's in, it's not going to be in these, because they're in the same box as the 8 that gets placed for the row. So the row claims the box, called claiming. So now that this can't be 8, I'm pretty sure we're down to 3 digits. We can't be 1. We could be 1. We can't be 2. Can't be 3, 4. Could be 5, 6. Can't be 7, 8, 9. So yeah, 1, 5, 6 is what we're left with. It doesn't form any kind of pair or triple. Because we have the 7, 8 pair here, we are down to 3 digits here. We know 4 and 9 are 2 of them. What's the other one? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 5, and 9 is what's left. So I'm going to mark that out. That's not 4, that's not 9. Okay, does the 5, 9, the 4, 5, or the 4, 5, 9 do anything? We already knew the 4 was limited to these 2. Okay, I don't see anything specific to do with those right now. Cool. Any other suspicious digits here? Or suspicious cells, I mean. These aren't 8. I don't think so. Maybe this cell. It's not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 could be 6, 8, 9. It's not an 8 either. Oh. Yeah, so it's down to 6, 9 only. Okay. This cell's not 1, 2, 3, 4, but it could be 5, 6, 7, or 9, so I can't do anything with that. Okay, let's look at this box now. We do have the 5s pointing. Okay, we don't need to worry about that. This column is down to 4 digits. We can look at it. We need a 4, 6, 7, 8. 4, 6, 7, 8. This one's not 7, so this is 4, 6, 8. This one's not 4, so this is 6, 7, 8. Oh, neither of these are 8. So actually, the 8 is claimed. Here, one of these two. Yeah, we have these buddy 8s. I guess I didn't follow up on all of the digits that got placed recently. So let's make sure I do that. I don't know which ones, but I'll look at all the blue ones. The 4s, the 7. Okay, I can't do anything with the 7. We got the 8, which I just marked. We got this 2. Okay, so these two 2s look in. This 2 looks in. Perfect. Yeah, I didn't follow up properly. So there's a 2 in one of these two. Notice that this does give us a hidden pair. So, hidden 2-5 pair there. The rest of this box then is 1, 4, 6, 7. So the 4 is in one of these two cells. This one's not 1, so this is 4, 6, 7. And this isn't 7, so this is 1, 4, 6. Okay. And we're always on the lookout for some kind of pair or triple as we mark these. This 2-5 pair that we got does affect the column, leaving only 4 digits left in the column. We need 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 6. I don't think these are limited at all. 1, 3, 4, or 6. So I'm not going to mark that. Okay. I think I took care of this box. This box here, we're suspicious of these 3 because they're not the 3, 4, or 9 in addition to the 1, 5. So let's just think about what they could be. And I know this one can't be 2 either. This one can't be 2. In fact, we should mark 2s in this box, shouldn't we? Yes, we should. We should mark 2s in this box. We should place it. It's the only place for it. So I didn't follow up on these either. I should remember to do that. We get the 5 and the 2 here. We get the 9. We get the 6. That's not a 6. That's not a 9. That places the 9 and the 4. That places the 4 in here. Now we know the 7 is down here in one of these two. That points in here. Putting a 7 in one of these two. But we get more out of... Okay, this 4 looks down. And this 9 looks down. There's still 2 places for 9, though. We get a 4-5 pair here along with the 7-8. Okay. 4-5 pair does affect the rest of the box. Can't put any more 4-5s in the box. So that one's not 5. Slowly whittling this cell down. Can I do anything else with that? Yeah, the 5 in this box is in one of the... Actually, it's placed because it's not there. Yeah, so that's our 5. That finishes the row with a 7. Okay. The triple in here is 3, 6, 8. We know that this is 6, 8, and these are 3, 6, 8. All right, that's not a 7 anymore. That places the 7 in this box. Okay. We just got a whole lot of stuff. This row is down to 1, 6, 7, 8. This can't be 6 or 7, so this is 1, 8 only, giving us a useless quadruple. Mark Goodliff calls it a chocolate teapot quadruple. This is 1, 7, 8. Okay. Low-hanging fruit. This column is down to 1, 3, 4, 6. So we know the 4 is in one of these two. This column is down to 1, 3, 8, 9. This can't be 1, so this is 3, 8, 9. Oh, it's not 9 either, only 3, 8. This is any of 1, 3, 8, 9. Wow, so where's our restriction? It's amazing how this puzzle's holding on. We need a 6, 7, 8 here. Still holding on. I bet I'm just missing something obvious, but with this many markings, the obvious becomes hard to find. Unfortunately. I thought I was at the point where I could just mark and finish. And when you're not at that point, it does make it harder to find what you're looking for. 1, 3, 8, 9 here. I already looked at. Okay, so let's take a step back. we got a bunch of digits up here, but this is fully marked up. The only thing that's not fully marked up is this area here. 178, 167. Oh, right, the 7's point here, so this isn't 7. That's what I was missing. I didn't respect my own markings. Happens a lot. That makes that a 7, makes that an 8, makes that a 3. We get the 6 and the 7. Okay, now we're off to the races. That's 1, 8, and 1. That's 6. That's 8 and 7. That's 1, 7, and 6. That's 6 here. We get our 5 and 8, 3 and 6. Yeah, it's just collapsing. 8 and 3, 4 and 5. We get the 9 and the 8 up here. That places the 9 and the 4. Last two, sorry, we have a few digits left. 6 and 8 here. Last two digits are 1 and 3. That's our 1, that's our 3. And we're done. All right, a little sticky at the end there. A phrase that I'm I think is useful that I kind of made up is don't construct a haystack around your needles. You won't have to find a needle in a haystack if you don't make the haystack in the first place. So only mark the needles is my suggestion. Didn't quite follow it at the end there, and it's because I had these 7 corner marks, but with so many markings, like it's really easy to miss something like that. So I had to go back over them again and hope to find something useful. Cool. Well, hope you enjoyed this. Let me know how you did. And if you did enjoy it, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.